अनंत संसार समुद्रतार नौकायिताभ्यां गुरुभक्तिदाभ्यां वैराग्यसाम्राज्यद पूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां कुण्डलिकुमारि कुटिले चण्डिचराचर सवित्रि चामुण्डे गुणिनि गुहारिणि गुह्ये गुरुमूर्ते त्वां नमामि कामाक्षी गुरुमूर्ते त्वां नमामि कामाक्षी. Jaganmata Pahi Mam. All glories to the Divine Mother. So according to the blueprint, what are we talking about? I really don't know. We have no blueprint. And that's the crux of our life. You know, quoting Swamiji, he says, the glory of human existence, the beauty of creation lies in its spontaneity, in its uncertainty. In Ashtavakra Gita, this is a conversation between Ashtavakra and King Janak. And the entire conversation is about this spontaneity, about living without scheming and planning. And we all have seen how when you just flow with the river of life, life is effortless, because life is already set in motion by a higher power that we call the Divine Mother or the Self, the universe, nature, whatever it is. So to flow with what is the truth. Swamiji's one of his videos, he talks about what is absolute truth. I think that's the video, or one of those videos. He talks about what is the truth, not what should be. So at any point of time, what is the truth. We were initially going to have the meeting at 8:15. I have a bunch of kids with me. They were all hungry. We had promised them breakfast outside. So I said, okay, what is the truth? So I'll just say if we can just postpone the meeting to 9. And it worked out perfectly. We had breakfast. They're back. You might hear them. They might even enter. But to continuously, oh my God, 8:15, the meeting is there. What should I do? What should I do? It's so pointless. This happens with us all day, every day. We have this blueprint, which is what should be. How should life be? How should today's day be? How should the other person be? How should they talk to me? We have a blueprint according to which we want everything in life to unfold. But as Swamiji says, there are no blueprints. Life just opens. And as we were talking about it last time, maybe not last time, on Friday, that the entire life is a conversation between life and us. And the entire life is about our response to how life opens up. So it's like life opens up in the form of a conversation. Something happens in life and how we respond. Most of the time when we are in the mind, we react. The reactions are based upon our conditionings and our past experiences and our mental constructs. There was one more picture. It's in the chat. And that's a classic example of what a mental construct is. Right there. For Swamiji's yesterday's video or day before's video, someone posted a comment. My beloved Guru Maharaj, pranam to your lotus feet. And then he says, really, everyone knows the truth that his soul, everyone knows the truth of his soul, like the taste of food. Experience of life should be close to Mother Divine, and everyone knows this as self-realization. That's a mental construct. He already knows the truth. He says, okay, everyone knows the truth that their soul is experience close to Mother Divine. So that's a classic example of a mental construct. I also had a mental construct. Okay, when the Divine Mother appears in her full glory, that's self-realization. That was my mental construct. But you see, when you're fluid, then you see what is truth not. Whole life is truth, or whole life is not truth. The problem comes when we compartmentalize. Oh, this is truth, this is not. Then we're in the mind. Either everything is a number one priority or nothing is. Either everything is the truth or nothing is. There is no middle way. Oh, this is truth, this is not. So Buddha's middle way is not like you take some parts of existence as truth and some parts not as truth. Either you go the Adi Shankaracharya way, wherein he talks neti, 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 not this, not this, not this, not this. What is the truth? Then you arrive at the truth by a process of elimination. Or you say everything is one. Is that truth? Nothing is outside of that truth. Both ways, we won. So watch your mental constructs very carefully. What do I have in my mind? Most of the times when you find yourself disturbed, it's because the blueprint doesn't match with what is. What should be is not aligned with what is. Imagine if you don't have a what should be. Imagine if there is no blueprint and you're just living life, nothing to know, nothing to explore, nothing to learn, nowhere to go, nothing to do. Then there is no what should be. So what is then becomes the truth. Then you start establishing yourself in truth, and that is sthita prajna. Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha. When in the first chapter is all mind blabbering. If you read Gita, and I want you to read Gita with this newfound knowledge, just any verse of second chapter, third chapter, and I bet you will understand the meaning. Because the first chapter is all about the glory of the mind. The mind blabbers because Arjun in the first chapter is stuck in the mind, and it's all the mind. Arjun Vishad Yoga is really the story of our life. If you just for time pass, you're at the airport, you have nothing to do, just look at Arjun Vishad Yoga. You will see it's just the mind speaking. After the mind speaking is done, then the second chapter is all about establishing yourself in the center, the presence, and the glory of the presence. It's all about that. So second chapter, he hears so much about this person who is established in the presence. And then he questions Lord Krishna. Tell me, this person that you're talking about who is established in the presence, who is all the time centered, how does such a person walk? How does such a person talk? How does such a person behave? So then Krishna says, Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan atmanyeva atmana tushtaha sthita prajnasya tada uchyate. He says such a person has no blueprint. Because if you see what should be is the desire. I want the meeting at 8:15, but now I have to go out somewhere. I don't want to go out. I want to have the meeting. The I want is the problem, right? There is really no problem. Now we are having the meeting 45 minutes later. There's no problem. But the problem comes when I want the meeting at 8:15 arises in my mind. So prajahati yada kaman. Prajahati. Pra is prakrishta. superlative degree. When a person who is established in the presence has no desires, because there is no blueprint. There are no desires for such a person. Prajahati yada kaman. Kaman is desires. I want this like this. I want so many people to attend. I want these people who attend to transform like this. All these are desires. Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan. Man ki jo gati. The movement of the mind causes desires. When such a person has no desires, such a person is Atmanev Atmana Tushtaha. He is so established in his Atma. He is so santusht by being centered. Atmanev Atmana Tushtaha Sthita Prajnasya Tada Uchyate. Such a person is called Sthita Prajna. And let me tell you, Sthita Prajna is not like I wake up this morning, that's it, I'm Sthita Prajna. It's a process. And we talked about how the river merges in the ocean. For many, many, many miles, it keeps merging. It's a slow, continuous, natural merger. It's not like one day the river is like, okay, I'm done with being river, now I'm the ocean. There is a lot of mixture of ocean water and river water. Ocean water, river water. And one day the river completely loses itself in the ocean. So that's the process of being Sthita Prajna. It's a process. It all starts by all day centering. If you could center at least 5 times a day, you've achieved a lot. Because remember, we said being the river for a long time, coming close to completion, it's really very handful of people come to completion. And by the grace of the Divine Mother, by the grace of our ever compassionate Guru, we are there. In Vivek Chidamani, Adi Guru Shankaracharya says 3 things are absolutely durlabh. Very hard to find these 3 things in one place. 1, human life. 2, a burning desire to experience the truth. 3, Sadguru Sangatya. So we have 2 things already working for us, human life and Sadguru Sangatya. Now let us have this desire, the one desire that is mokshaprad, that is the only desire that will take us to completion. And you will realize as you start walking this path of what is, when you say, let us walk the path of truth, what is truth? And I'm going to ask Meera to find that video for us. He says, truth is what is, not what should be. The damn blueprint exists in the mind, drop the mind. Identify how when you're going about your day, it should be effortless living. If you're constantly fighting, it's because the what is not matching with what should be. And let me tell you, it will never match. Because what is that spontaneity of creation, a sense of uncertainty of the creation. What should be is all based off past experiences. Just a couple days ago, I was talking to someone and they said, I was centering myself quite well all day yesterday. I was quite happy. I got a lot of stuff done. But today I'm feeling sad. See, right there, the problem arises. Because the blueprint says one should be happy at all times. The blueprint says, I want to be happy at all times. But the truth is, today there is some sadness. Okay, so what? Let it be. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. The day we realize, Bhagyeshri, I'm going to mute you, okay? So then I messaged her saying, no big deal. Today you're feeling sad. Watch, tomorrow again you'll be okay. You might be even energetic than today. So just because we have learned to center ourselves, the mind again comes back in play and says, now I'm healed. Now nothing should happen to me except for happiness, nothing else. No. What is Whatever life presents, respond to life. Don't react. Reaction is, why am I feeling this way today? I shouldn't feel this way. Respond. Remember, all life is a courtship, is a beautiful romantic love affair. The Divine Mother opens up incidents and you respond. So it's a form of communication, and that is the essence of the name Jagat Guru. The entire Jagat, the entire creation becomes the Guru. The Guru himself, and that is the first sutra of Bhavana Upanishad. Bhavana Upanishad is an Upanishad which says how just by bhavana you can reach the highest state. It's a Sri Vidya Granth, and it starts with Shri Guruhu Sarva Karana Bhuta Shaktihi, which means Shri Guru, Shri as in the Divine Mother herself, is the Guru. The manifest Guru that we see is the manifest form of the Divine Mother, and the Guru is the reason for every happening in our life. We label it as good or bad, but every happening in life is a communication with the Guru. Everyone who says something, to me, it's only him speaking. I have yet to see myself say, oh, this person is saying this. To me, it's only my Guru expressing through various people, various situations. In every situation, even my son says something. I remember my son, I think 1.5 years ago, he said, Mama, you're so nice to other kids when they come to our house, but you're not nice to me. I could have easily brushed it off saying, stop. But to me, I was like, no, this is my Guru speaking. This is my Guru speaking to me. I said, yes, beta, you are right. So you learn so much, so much. There was a time when I was doing Ganesh Sadhana. And, my husband, what is this going on, Anu? You're wearing these yellow clothes. What are you doing? He was very upset. But to me, it didn't appear that he is upset. I just told myself, oh, Swamiji, it's you expressing. You want me to stop? If you want me to stop, I'll stop. So then I told myself, okay, it's you expressing. I'm going to stop this sadhana midway. And then within an hour or two, he came back. He said, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. Just continue. I'm like, okay, it's you. So to me, there is no personal hurt because it's him expressing through everyone. He's constantly showing me the mirror saying, Anu, look, this exists within you. This exists within you. Fix this, fix this, fix this. So let us today completely switch, saying whoever is expressing, take it as Divine Mother expressing. Take it as Swamiji expressing. Mannatha Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagat Guru. You are my Guru, you are Jagat Guru. You are my Atma, you are the universal Atma as well. So continuously establish yourself in the truth. And the truth is what is, not what should be. Life will become effortless because when you don't have a damn blueprint, then there is no gharshan, there is no friction. Because the friction arises from the blueprint and what is. No blueprint can stand the truth. Establish yourself in the truth and keep walking one day at a time, and really life will become exciting then. It won't be that mundane existence, wake up, do this, do that. Then you're continuously open to, okay, what's happening? How do I respond? There is no good response, there is no bad response. Let's establish that completely. There is just different responses. If you acted a certain way with, let's say, one of the family members, don't go into guilt, because wherever there is guilt, there is pride. You want to come out of duality. If I behave a certain way with my son and he is hurt, I just tell myself, okay, Anu, let's try something different next time. I'm just open to the possibility of doing something different. What that different is, I leave it to a certain amount of uncertainty and spontaneity. But if I decide, okay, next time this happens, I'm going to act a certain way. Guess what? I'm creating a blueprint. The goal is to have no damn blueprint and just Be open to possibilities. Okay, today I acted this way. Next time I'll try something different. I'm open. Let's see what happens next time. Because guilt will bring us back into the mind. The goal is not to come back to the mind. The goal is to be sthita prajna. Prajna being awareness. Sthita being awareness established in its own self, unattached from the mind. And to me, Sharanagati comes very natural to me. Not before, for the past 1 or 2 years since I have started seeing her glory everywhere. To me, it's very natural, but it's something you can all cultivate. If the only thing I have learned to say is, okay, mother, this is what was your will. If you say that, nothing will bother you. Last time I told you about the haircut incident. I still haven't gotten the haircut. I'm like, all right, mother, you don't want me to get it yet. There will come a day when I'll get it. A haircut ko lekar, if I have to stress out, oh my god this, oh my god that. We had a birthday party yesterday. We had ordered bunch of food. We had ordered samosas and people ate like 5 at a time. And the samosas were gone. So be it. Before I know, I would be so stressed out. Oh my god, now what do I serve the guest? Oh my god, what do I do? Now I'm like, alright, this is what we are left with. Kood pado. That's it. What's the big deal? So learn to say, okay, this is what was your will, mother. This is what was your will, Swamiji. This is what is your will, Sri Hari. Whoever your isht is. Or you just say, truth is what is, not what should be. Keep dropping the blueprint. That is the only way to happiness, which is what we do. Keep dropping the mind. And you will see all life, all struggle is because of the blueprint. The mind says it should be like this. I want bhakti, I want it right now. Because that's what the mind is. Mind says, I'm hungry, give me food right now. I want bhakti right now. It all comes slowly. And only when it comes slowly, naturally, it's so enjoyable. So enjoy it as it comes slowly. Don't demand. Whatever you're experiencing, allow yourself to experience. Allow yourself to experience. There is nothing wrong. These are all colors of the mind or colors of life. If life is presenting you a situation and you feel sad, allow yourself to feel sad. If life is presenting a situation which makes you feel elated, allow yourself to feel elated. There is nothing wrong, because when you allow yourself to feel elated, it calms down quicker. It's when the blueprint says, don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. Then the excitement wants to come out, but there is no room. It gets bottled up and then constantly feel jumpy. If you feel elated, you feel elated. If you feel sad, you feel sad. Whatever you're feeling, allow yourself to feel it, because that is the truth. Life has opened up with a situation that makes you feel a little sad. First thing, allow yourself to feel sad. Then see, okay, how do I respond to this? Without allowing yourself to feel sad, if you try to respond, it will be a reaction back in the mind. Someone asked Swamiji, what do you eat every day? At, I think, the Gayatri retreat in Toronto. First of all, Swamiji laughed a lot, and then he said, I eat my pride every day. So eat your mind every day. Chew it up. Empty it. Keep yourself empty. Have no agenda, no scheming, no planning. Don't rely on anyone else outside to tell you, oh, what you did is right. Center yourself and know that whatever comes out from the center is the appropriate thing. Some people message me privately asking, this is what's happening in my life. Should I do this? My only answer is, ask the Divine Mother within. She'll tell you. Ask her, she'll tell you, and act accordingly, fearlessly, confidently, bejhijak, bedhadak. But if you're not centered, trust me, I can give an answer. I can center myself and I can answer. But that will create dependence. The goal is to depend on no one and nothing. The goal is to be self reliant because the powerhouse of the universe exists right there. You don't need outside affirmations, you don't need anyone outside telling you, wow, you did a good job, this is what you needed to do. Totally drop that. Whatever you need comes from here. All knowing is within you. The courage with which I sit here in front of all of you, not knowing what I'm going to talk about. I was just like literally 10 minutes ago, before starting the satsang, I was in IHOP eating pancakes with the kids. I had no agenda. Oh, today I'm going to discuss this. Let me write down some notes. None of that. The journey so far has been so beautiful for all of us. We've all blossomed. All of us have blossomed. And today, Mother is saying, now you know what the mind is. You know what I am. Establish yourself in me. All knowing lies in my presence. You want something, I'm here. Any hour of the day. Don't worry who's awake, who should I ask. I'm here. Right here for you. Anytime you want something, you ask me. Like, someone lost their keys. You ask the Divine Mother, she knows. Because the conscious mind is only aware of whatever it sees, whatever it can experience. But the awareness is all knowing. It knows where you dropped the keys an hour ago. It is all knowing. Just learn to connect. Learn to connect. You'll just intuitively know what to say, when to say. This is how we start accessing our intuition. Center yourself, and whatever comes out, say it fearlessly and confidently. Because sometimes after say, because this is my journey, I used to say it and then I would be like, I wonder if I said the right thing. I wonder if I said the right thing. That was a stage 2. And that comes. You fall, you get up. You fall, you get up. And one day you just start walking. And then you just start expressing yourself fearlessly and confidently, knowing for a fact, this is what I had to say. Maybe it hurt the other person, but that hurt is part of the reaction that needs to happen. Remember, an incident A leads to the incident B. B leads to C. C leads to D. D leads to E, so on and so forth. Maybe my contribution is C to D, and I don't know what's D to E, E to F, F to G. I don't know any of that. But here I am. I centered myself. I acted C to D. And then I'm sulking. Oh, I can't believe I said that. Maybe I hurt that other person. I don't know. I don't even know what D to E was, what E to F was, and what F to further was. Maybe a couple steps down the lane, the person will have a great insight. And I was just playing my role, C to D. But here I am sulking in guilt. I cannot believe I said that. Or in pride. Oh, I'm so great. Look what I said. I accessed my intuition and look what. You see how pointless it is? No one's even listening to my pride or my guilt. The universe is continuously working A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F. It keeps moving. It has no time to stop and say, Anu, what are you feeling? You feeling guilty? Oh, don't feel guilty. You feeling proud? Oh, don't feel proud. It has no time. It doesn't give a damn. It keeps moving. And that's why it's such useless thing to be in the mind and, oh, I feel so good. I access my intuition. Look how great I am. Or, oh, look how bad I am. What did I do the right thing? No one's listening. Don't waste your energy. So, establishing ourselves in what is the way. There is no right way, there is no wrong way. Whatever you act from the center is the appropriate action. That's what Lord Krishna kept telling Arjun. Listen to me, be in my presence and act. He was the one sulking, oh, that's my grandfather, that's this, all these people, this, that. Lord Krishna was very clear. Be in my presence and act. And that action means killing people to establish dharma, so be it. You are not killing anyone, Arjun, nor are you giving birth to anyone. why are you in the middle, putting up your own show? So that's the whole point of Gita. You have a situation, you need to act. Center yourself and act. That action could be labeled as rude, that action could be labeled as firm, that action could be labeled as indifferent, that action could be labeled as compassion. You can label it anything, but only appropriate action comes out from the center. Because remember, you could be just C to D, then there is D to E, E to F. There is a book by Ramesh Balsekar, and it says Consciousness Speaks. In that he explains this A to B, B to C, C to D so beautifully. You could try to read that book or not, doesn't matter. The crux of the thing is be centered, act. Once you act, don't give your mind even a second to think, did I do the right thing? Did I act appropriately? You did. Because even though C to D may seem the most inappropriate, E to F is going to be an insight. And for that E to F to happen, C to D has to happen. So just keep acting, just being centered, keep acting. Don't label yourself as healed or unhealed. Those are labels. Any label you pick up, if it has an opposite, drop it. The only label that doesn't have an opposite is bliss. And bliss is not like you're jumping, you're happy. Happiness has an opposite, sorrow. Bliss is it is inexplicable. You're just flowing with the river of life. There is no blueprint, there is no friction. You're just letting life open and you're just responding. That's the purpose of life, to just keep responding to life as it opens, moment to moment. Without any agenda, without any scheming, without any planning, none of that. What else? I guess we'll go to Q&A. Another thing is coming to my mind. The entire world that you see around is a reflection of your inside. Today, take a piece of paper, write it down 100 times with pencil. Then take a pen and write it again on top of that with a pen. Then take a marker and write it down on the same paper with a marker. Get it through as clear as breathing. Your outside is a straight up reflection of your inside. If you have trouble people outside, if you have people who are bothering you, something is within you. Trying to fix the mirror image is pointless. Fix yourself. Remember, it's all about you. It's not about the other person. So always, if you have troubled people in your life, step into their shoes and see what they might be going through. It's about how do I respond to this person? How do I choose to respond? Like Swamiji says, in this world where you can be anything, be kind. But learn, you have to sometimes be indifferent. Or don't always let your goodness be a floor mat to people. So your inside is your outside. Your outside is your inside. You want a beautiful outside, create an absolutely beautiful inside. Watch yourself very closely. When we were having breakfast at IHOP, I was watching myself. Is my heart racing? Am I getting antsy? Oh, the meeting time is going to be over. I'm still here. Or am I relaxed? I caught myself 1 or 2 times and I said, relax. Everything is going to happen according to her will. Relax. Whoever needs to come will come. Relax. Relax. You have to, I'm telling you, like 1,000 volts of lights shining on the inside. And that is Mother's name, Shambhavi. Shambhavi Mudra is antarlakshya, bahirdrishti. You're looking outside, you're engaged in life outside. But your focus is, how am I within? What am I feeling? How am I feeling? Am I going with my blueprint? Do I have to do a lot of things? What's happening to me? Am I at ease? At ease, at ease. When you are at ease almost all day, 4 or 5 hours of sleep and you'll be done, because the sleep forces us to be at ease. That's when the body gets to relax. Most of the times the muscles are tensed because there is too many have tos. I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to send that, I have to send this. Remember, there's nothing to do. You have something to do, just do it. Remove the prefix of have tos. Watch your outside. If it is chaotic, say, okay, mother, I have to work within. A lot of work needs to be done within. Keep watching yourself. Don't make it just a morning and evening affair. 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening. What about the rest of the day? Be in meditation all day. In Path of Divinity, I think part 2, Swamiji talks about the best path for the householder. He says it's impossible for you to meditate 8-10 hours. The best way for householders is to learn how to be in a state of meditation, in a meditative state all day. Be centered. Watch. Wait, what's happening inside? Why is it happening? Establish yourself in the center. Drop it, establish. Drop it and establish. Nothing is the key word. Nothing to do. Nothing to know. The urge to know, oh, I want to know this, I want to know that. Nothing to know. All knowing is within you. All knowing is you. Nothing to know. Nowhere to go. Nothing to do. Let life open up situations, you respond. Life opens up, you respond. The have-tos are the source of anxiety. Oh, I have to do this, I have to do this. Jumping, constantly jumping. Energies are always in a state of rajas. Sattva is nothing to do, nowhere to go. Nothing to know. Life opens up and I respond. Life opens up, I respond. If it's time to cook, I'll go cook. If it's time to clean, I'll go clean. If it's time to treat patients, I'll treat patients. Before, I used to look at my schedule and get anxious. Oh my God, I still have 7 patients to go. When will I finish this? When will I finish that? Nothing. Now, I only treat 1 patient without even looking at the clock. And most of the time, I'm on time. Some days that I'm not on time, I'm not on time. What the hell? Nothing. No big deal. Watch your inside. That's where all your attention needs to be. Am I at ease? Am I doing my things at ease? Women, especially in the kitchen, they become Rajdhani Expresses. They go so fast. I was like that. Do this, do that, do this. Constantly moving in a sense of urgency. What's the urgency? Because if I drop dead right there, I'll have to come back just to clean the kitchen. I don't want to. There's nothing to do. Whatever needs to be done is happening. I'm getting it done. A sense of ease. If I'm feeling a little low, I'm feeling sad, I've already posted the picture of my feel what you're feeling chair. I just sit down and I'm like, all right, let's feel what I'm feeling. Sometimes I'll sit and say, oh, you're feeling this way? All right, feel. Few seconds and that feeling is gone. It's when I just keep, no, I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to feel this way. Why not? You're a human. You're entitled to have all kinds of emotions. Feel what you're feeling. Really, I don't have anything new to share because you are all connected to the source of all knowing within. You know it all already. You just have to access it. And as Swamiji says in the Dhyan Yoga, he says, moksha, he says the most important thing. Oh, he talks about the various pillars of sadhana. And then he says, the foundation of all sadhana is chintan, is contemplation. Why am I at not ease? What's happening? what's happening, what's happening. The whole point of doing your meditation, your japa and everything is to constantly be aware what's happening within. How am I feeling? What am I thinking? Why the hell am I thinking to begin with? Because if you see, most of the thinking happens to follow the blueprint, for scheming, for planning. Oh, I'm going to do this. When I go there, I'm going to say this. I'm going to wear this. All that scheming and planning is part of blueprint. Drop it all. How am I feeling? Am I allowing myself to feel what I'm feeling? And why the hell am I thinking? What's there to think? Nothing to think. Nothing to know. Nothing to search. The search is over. There is no more searching to do. You are that. You are that. That's called Brahmakara Vritti. When your Vritti becomes, I am that. Whatever it is, I have it right here. Any question I have, it will come from here. If I need permission, if I need outside assurance, oh, am I doing the right thing? I'm going to ask here. Should I wear this? Ask here. Here, here, here. The only place to go is here. Nowhere else. Let us become that self-reliant. Self as in the true self. And the secret to establishing yourself in that state is to transmit the teachings. Whatever you receive, knowledge cannot stay in one place. Knowledge is like pravaha, like Gangaji. It always needs to flow. It has to flow. So look around, ask within, who do I give these teachings to? The teachings that I have received, who do I give it to? And be open. Don't decide. Blueprint again will say, oh, that person in my life, that person needs it. Let me give it to them. And you will try giving it to them. You will try sending them some videos. They won't even listen. Because that went according to the blueprint. If you're open, you will meet the right person at the right time who is looking for teachings. And then it will just flow. Then don't have a plan. Oh, for this person I'm going to do it this way, first step this, second step. No. Let the center guide you. What needs to be given first? And then you will just know intuitively. But to have access to all of that, you need to first chew up the teachings yourselves. You need to start living that. All this that goes through me, I'm blessed, because when it goes through me, it becomes part of me. And to be aware. Awareness is the only thing that gives us freedom. Swamiji talked about freedom, ultimate freedom. Ultimate awareness, ultimate freedom. Limited awareness, limited freedom. You become only awareness, you are free. So yearn for that. There is nothing else worth yearning for. Ultimate freedom where the divine will is all there is. Let thy will be done. My will doesn't exist. Let thy will is all exists. Experience life in a more exciting way, because life is communicating. Every moment, every conversation, every incident, there is a communication. Respond joyfully to life. Don't make it a mundane existence. Then really life will look like it's a slog. You're just slogging through life. Same old office, same old getting up every day, same old cooking. But if you're open to this communication, oh, how do I respond? What do I say? How do I respond? How do I respond? Most of the time the response will continue to happen. Let it happen. Keep being centered. If you absolutely need to find a purpose of life, become Sthita Prajna. Let that be the purpose of your life. I want to be Sthita Prajna. And just experience what that is, wherein there is no desires, because desires is I want. The I is gone. There is no wanting, because whatever the wanting is, it comes from the mind, from the limited existence. Limited cannot fathom unlimited. Finite cannot fathom infinite. So wishing, oh, I wish, I hope, I desire, I want. Drop it all. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to learn, nothing to want, nothing to desire. Nothing is the keyword. Become a nothing. Then you are everything. Paramahansa Yogananda says, you, the entire spiritual journey is from somebody, you become a nobody. From a nobody, you become everybody. So this process of dropping the mind, because the personality is what makes us somebody, right? I have my aspirations, I have my desires, I have my goals, I have blah, blah, blah. These I haves make us someone. Drop them all, become a nobody who's just flowing with the river of life. Before you know it, this nobody will merge in the life itself, will become that universal consciousness. You become everybody then. Everyone is you, you are everyone. Then others' happiness, you truly experience happiness. When people text me and say, I'm feeling so much better, it gives me joy inexplicable. As if I am in their shoes experiencing that joy. So from somebody, let us all become nobody. And from nobody, Divine Mother will eventually take us to everybody. Okay, now let's have Q&A so we don't take too much of everyone's time. It's already late in India. You can either unmute yourself or you can even send a chat. Yes, Mira, go ahead. Should I unmute you? Okay, here, I unmuted you. Go ahead, Mira. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so I want to share an incident of centering, if that's the right time.
Yes.
Okay, so this happened yesterday that my sister-in-law had given me something 2 years back which she did not wear, and she asked me that I can use it like for myself. I kept it for 2 years and then I realized even I don't need it and I gave it to someone. And day before she asked me where is that cloth, and then I was a little scared because the relationship is like that and I never took permission, and I said okay, I'll get back. Then I centered myself and I thought why should I lie, and I wrote very clearly that I'm sorry I did not take permission but I had given it to someone. I hope you will understand and I can buy you a similar thing from Amazon. And then I wrote loads of love, and this was nothing like that I was just acting, it was coming from inside. And the scary part, or being scared that how will she react, it came in the beginning, it did come, but that time my mind was working. And then I thought that I am with light workers, I am telling everyone else and I'm myself acting the same way, that the what will someone say, or like the conditioning that every time being defensive. And the next answer I got within 10 minutes was that everything is okay, I trust you, even you give me so many things and they are mine and I use them like the way I want, so it's okay. So this was centering for me.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's how it should be. Beautiful. Thank you, Mira. That was good. Anyone else? Yes, Komal, go ahead. Little louder.
Can you hear me? Okay, 1 second, let me just. Okay, now?
Yes.
Okay. Hi. I'll just share a centering as well. It's not really centering, it's coping with things. So I have posted something. Swami is just playing in the background. So I had posted something and there was a material and it got chosen. So in the past, yes, you know what I'm talking about. It got stolen and
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for making Amazon rich. All right.
It wasn't on Amazon.
Whoever you made rich, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Um, Anil, go ahead, Anil.
Yeah, no, this is regarding that incident you shared about Smaran when he told you that you need to do, and there is an element of planning or something introspection at that time. Oh, what's wrong with me, or what I need to improve.
Mm-hmm.
So that part should remain, being centered in whatever way. We should introspect that yes, this is what has caused it, and this is what we should do. I should do in future. So rather than at my stage of being centered, I still see a place of planning. It can't be spontaneity all the time. You calmly plan for future. Okay, in future I'll take care of this, or maybe this is what I need to improve. So, I mean, your state could be spontaneity, and because you are centered all the way, all the time. But for people like us who are still not there, I think we need to have certain kind of planning, without worries, of course, but certain kind of planning that this is what I'm going to do in future.
You know, Anil, if you keep walking, if you keep being centered, intuitively you will know. So, initially, yes, you will plan, oh, this is how it should be. And eventually, you will drop that too, naturally. So, my only message with that is do not harbor guilt. That's of no use. But planning, yes, maybe certain amount of planning, certain amount of spontaneity. It will.
Yeah. Because I have a plan. I can't live without planning, so
That's a
that's
label.
what I mean.
I cannot live without planning. That's a label.
Okay, but little bit of planning is good also. I mean,
Intuitively, you will know how much to plan, how much to drop. I'll leave that up to the real
got it.
you.
Yeah, got it. I told we are not at that stage still because where you are. So maybe when we reach there, will be spontaneity will be good for us.
Okay. If you want to think that way, that's fine. But remember, there's nowhere to go, there is no stage. But keep centering, keep centering. You will just intuitively know it all.
Right. Thank you.
Most welcome. Lakshmi, go ahead, Lakshmi.
Yeah, yeah, I have a question.
Yes, my love.
Same thing as the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
Today I had to go for a wedding,
Mm-hmm.
so I said, Anu has said no planning, no scheming. And that scheming worked so well because I was termed as a person to be of scheming type, you know, by his relatives always.
Mm.
So kind of he was so amused over it, you know. And I had taken a pair of socks with me. If the AC is so cold in the wedding hall, I put the socks.
Mm.
So he was sitting. Anu hasn't said anything for planning to take the sock. So I said that comes in the next stage to stop that planning and taking the socks. I mean, I don't know whether we are literally, doing it the right way, or we are misunderstanding what you say that no planning absolutely. Like what you say intuitively, I understand instead of planning so much, but what you need, you can carry, right?
Of course, of course. You know you're going to an AC hall. Sometimes it gets cold. You carry a shawl. That's it. Simple. Scheming and planning is I'm going to go to the wedding. She's going to come. When she comes, I'm going to go over there. When she says this, I'm just going to say this. Or I'm not going to go eat with her. When she says, oh, let's go eat together, I'll say, oh, I have to go to the restaurant. This is all planning and scheming.
Okay.
This
That
is
way,
useless.
yeah.
But what you did, I would have done it too.
I felt very much at ease, you know. Usually, if I sit around for some time, I'd rather get, bored or something after a while. But
We are not supposed to say anything of what we want to say to the other person and go in his way, is it? Suppose someone opposes what you're saying, you keep it and go his way. Is that what you're conveying?
Disagreements are common. You center yourself, you say whatever you have to say. The other person may be centered, may not be centered, doesn't matter. And then the other person says, let's say, oh no, Lakshmi, this is not it. Then again you have to respond, okay, well, this is what I think it is, but we can agree to disagree, no problem. That's called responding. So the conversation is a response, right? You say something, the other person says, no, this is BS, I don't agree with that. Then again you have to respond. If you react, you'll feel sad. Why are you saying that to me? Or you might, because I was like that. If someone would say anything to me, first thing I would boo-hoo, I would cry. I'm like, I cannot believe that person said that. Now I'm like, all right, this is what I have to say. All right, done.
Right.
So we have to respond. You were saying?
So the reaction part is nullified.
It's not needed.
No, it did happen to me. Like, there was a 5 minutes gap I took to say whether I needed the car or not. By then, he sent it to someone else. So he thought, as usual, I'm upset or something, that's all. But I just centered. I said, no, not at all. Manu has said to center so many times a day. So I just centered and took it in the right sense. So that really had an impact. Thank you.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad. Your anxiety is getting better? Is your anxiety getting better?
Yeah. See, like, I always wanted to do something intellectual. So, going and getting bored back to something. Now it's a different case. Thank you.
This is the highest nothingness you can get into. Perfect. Do this.
As I get it. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Most welcome. Go ahead, Shikha. Yes, Shikha. Go ahead. Go ahead, Shikha.
Yeah, it's very nice always to see your face.
Thank you.
And I wanted to share that incident. Yesterday I went for a walk with my husband and there was a lot of traffic. So I decided to listen to part 5 on the way and I put it on the car stereo. And he was also listening to it for the first time. And I wanted, him to listen to it and it just happened yesterday.
Scheming and planning. Good job. No, just kidding.
I had not done my homework yesterday. And on the way back, I was thinking, should I complete it? But something magical happened and my phone music automatically started playing on
Amazing.
the stereo instead of. So I was wondering, then I said maybe Ma does not want me to play the rest of the satsang.
Absolutely.
All romantic songs kept coming. So, and then he said, oh, these are all my favorite songs. I said, yeah, I had your music on my phone. So we listened to those. And then I came home and completed my the satsang part, which I just wanted to share that I was very amazed how that music started on the way back. I never clicked on that.
That's really beautiful. That's really beautiful, Shikha. And you will see more and more and more how this love affair with life, how things will just happen, and you'll continuously be amazed, smiling, saying, Mother, you're communicating. You'll actually see her communicating. It'll be the most beautiful experience.
Yes, very. And but one thing which I know I have to, the centering and all that. But when I listen to like the part 6 today, and the description of Ma, which you say it is the universal
Body. Shikha? We cannot hear you, Shikha. Shikha? We cannot hear you, Shikha. Oh man, hang on.